First impressions are everything. And so I've been thinking about Love Dada, our movie that is opening in cinemas in Zimbabwe on the 28th of November and Lusaka. The fourth lesson that I learned from independently directing, producing, and distributing our movie Love Dada is first impressions are everything. You guys have heard about it everywhere in Hollywood, everywhere you go. Why is there such an emphasis on opening weekend? If the movie's gonna be in the cinema, it's gonna be in the cinema. No, opening weekend from the cinema house's perspective is an indication of how the movie's gonna do. Opening weekend generally is the highest performing weekend. Your mind might go, wait a minute, word of mouth, shouldn't it go up? Not necessarily. There's this big rush that can amplify the movie that doesn't always happen. And when I looked at the data of other movies, whether they were Hollywood films, British films, or South African films, it was the same pattern. Opening weekend, yes, was the largest, then the second week dropped, but then the third week lifted up even though we had fewer cinemas. And so word of mouth is a thing. And where in some cinemas the performance of the movie dropped, in others it actually went up. And so what we actually learned is first impressions matter to the people that matter. First impressions matter to your target audience. If you meet a guy, for example, and he's not for you, he might not vibe for you. But the first impression a guy who adores you will have of you, if he adores you, is, I want to see this girl again. And I think it applies with film, and it applies with books, in that a person who's meant to read it or meant to see it will adore the first impression of your work, and then we'll talk about it. And then people that aren't may not. And so when we saw a decline, the lesson I take away from it is sometimes they're not your people, but where your people are, which we actually saw in the data, it will grow. Level up. So opening weekend is everything. So Lusaka and Harare, we need you. We need to find our people. We need to find you. So can you just go see the movie on the 28th of November? And we made it super easy for you. You've got EcoCash, you have PayPal, and you have a South African bank account. If you're not in Zimbabwe or Zambia, but you have loved ones that live there, show the love, send the love home and get them tickets. But specifically get them tickets for that opening weekend so that the people that love the movie can tell more people about the movie.
How much were you thinking of investing in my business?
First impressions do count to the people that matter.